your Torque Brazier and Tax Notes if you managed to find some earbuds. Welcome to the Wonder Years. For all your Animorphs rereading and eventual rewatching needs, I'm Sarah.
I'm Blair.
And I'm horny for Visser 3.
Oh,
What's up? I'm Seda.
Aren't we all? Oh my god, we literally all.
Just gonna open the fucking show with it.
Who among us?
I mean, listen, we are all kind of horny for Visser 3.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
You might be kind of horny. I'm like ready to fuck right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
The distracted guy looking at a girl and upset girlfriend meme, except for it's Blair looking at Visser 3 and Roswell is very upset.
I think that Roswell would understand wanting to fuck
Yeah,
an alien.
Roswell would understand.
Yeah, Mr. 3 definitely has two hands, so I think it's fine.
Yeah.
Are you trying to say that Visser 3 is also trying to fuck Roswell?
I think we're all trying to fuck Visser 3 is the moral here. In some,
Yeah.
I mean,
in some capacity.
We don't know what kind of morphs he has. Visser 3 could have like a hypothetically infinite number of hands. We don't know the upper bounds of his hand count at this time.
That is so true.
Oh, I got that one in stereo. Oh, hold on. Let me set up my 5.1 surround sound. Let me get that one more again.
The thing is that it's just so
feature.
true.
Yep.
That's the thing about it.
That's the new feature. Just surround sound Blair and Seda being mild to medium to high level horny for aliens.
And the extra hands there are definitely a bonus.
I will be honest, I sort of just took the cold shower of looking at the Andalite on the cover of this book. And I'm like, that's not a sexy alien.
Well, no, because that's Axe. That's your son.
Axe. That's my son, for sure. But just like...
All of it is just so good. The stage from Andalite to Gormless Cow is just great across the board.
Yep.
Yeah, I really like that second one in the stage where it just kind of looks like Axe got, like, stung by too many bees.
It does look like that.
Someone get that boy some ointment.
Yeah.
And like,
I also like cow with antennas.
I was just gonna say that.
Cow with antennas.
Little baby, little bud antennas.
Yeah.
Hold on. Look at that. It's cow with antennas and little bitty baby hands.
Oh, it sure is, isn't it? That is how big an Andalite's hands should actually be. I will die on this hill.
I'm like losing. He's like got like huge muscles on his biceps and whatevs.
Yeah.
Can one of you do me just like a huge favor and just like edit it so that the first image of Axe here, instead of having his two arms facing the same direction, they're meeting in the middle, so he's doing I had to do it to him.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm seeing the potential for sure.
Because I really want to see Axe doing it to him.
Oh, Axe does it to them every day of his life.
Imagine trying to explain memes to Axe.
Oh no! We went on a run about this in our group chat a little while ago, I remember, and it's just like Axe like complaining about being a regularly sized boy as like Marco Holtzman and Rachel says, "I want to see my little boy."
Yes. I am a strong and powerful Andalite warrior. I'm a big boy. I'm a big boy. And then someone's like, well, it is big boy season. And then Axe is like, it is winter.
Exactly.
It is your winter. Your human winter.
Oh, I love Axe so much.
Yeah. I really love Andalites and I really love cows. So just looking at this cover was sort of an emotional experience for me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like different stages of extreme emotion.
Yeah.
You know, they're all like equal in their intensity, but they just go in different directions.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the face that Axe is making in the second one is the same face that I made when someone called me sir at the liquor store on Friday.
Oh yeah,
that
extreme
looks about
discomfort.
right. Yeah.
Did you look like you were stung by several bees?
Yeah, I had recently just been stung by several bees, so that's more about why I looked
Right,
like that.
Yeah.
Like, the expression was the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is an Axe book.
It sure is. I was feeling really stir crazy when I started to read this book, so it was like midnight, and so I just like kind of took it to a bar because I was like, I have to leave my apartment, and so I was taking paper notes for the first little while, and it's just the first 4 lines are just in all caps. I love Andalites and I love cows, so this covers a lot for me. And then one line just says, Axe has a scoop, and then I wrote semicolon _, and I get so mad at myself when I do emojis in handwritten things. It's like the most online thing. Sometimes I do like a scribble because it's where I would normally key smash in my notes, and I'm like, I need to log off one time, like any point in my life I have to log the fuck off.
It's your charm point.
Logging off is a luxury that few can afford.
One time, I know that I always remember this because it was when I had a webcomic and I made a webcomic about it. I took a break from the internet because when I put my bread in the toaster, I made a USB connection noise like with my mouth. I was like, I have to take a break from online and technology. I gotta stop.
No, it's...
I probably haven't done one of those since 2009.
No, it's seriously your charm point, though.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad.
I also haven't handwritten...
By the way, Seda, I do appreciate the fact that you... I'm just now noticing this because I grabbed my phone to pull up my notes on the book. Because for some reason my notes are not syncing to my Google Drive anymore, but that's whatever. I do like the fact that you added us with your question of, is V3 a himbo? Discuss, and you threatened, don't ignore me in the group chat or I will start acting out.
That's so funny that you bring that up now because I was just gonna let you read it like it was a listener question. I was gonna be like, oh, they sound hot.
You could still say that.
I was like already giggling to myself about what a great goofer that was gonna be.
Listen, you know what? I can edit that out. We can just you can edit that out on this podcast. You can edit that out, and then we can do it again later.
No, it's great. I think that went even better than I could have
ever imagined.
So remember how I mentioned that I went to a bar? I ran into friends and maybe went like balled a little harder than you should on a Monday night. So my brain is incredibly off. In the off position, and I don't think it's going to turn on at any point during this podcast. So
honestly, that's fine. I'm not entirely sure that I woke up entirely this morning, so like we're all Gucci here.
Yep.
And Blair's just horny, so like we all got weird energies today.
Plus, with the added benefit of reality being a hologram, so like none of this matters anyway. So
true.
Yeah, I mean, as is always true.
yeah, exactly.
So this is okay. So if we're not counting the actual plot of everything, I think this is my favorite book in the series.
Just by like
totally
sheer content,
that.
like narrative.
Like I don't like the main driving plot here, but every single thing on the ancillary, every single like quip and line and like character thing, I am head over heels in love with. I don't like this plot like at all.
No,
like,
it sucks. This was I almost
in addition to it being like viscerally upsetting for like you, Seda, and like even for me who's not normally upset by these kind of things, it was still kind of rough for me.
Yeah.
But like even on top of that, it's just like this is a complete filler, zero change book. The only thing that changes from the start of this book to the end is now they can morph into chimpanzees.
I absolutely understand that perspective, and I think that if I'd been in a different mood, I probably could have felt the same way. I love that this just spoiler for the end of the book, like we'll just skip right ahead. This entire book is to stop a mission that has already failed, and I thought that was so good. I thought that was great.
I actually did love that. My main problem with this book is that it was philosophically very weak.
Oh, absolutely. Like, on one hand, I'm really glad that it was an Axe book because it gave a certain amount of distance from what was going on around him. And I think if it had been one of the kids, I would have gotten a lot more upset because they have, like, their human perspective, and also, like, it's just, like, it's from a human perspective, so it's a little easier to, like, find myself there.
Right.
So I'm glad it was an Axe book, but there is definitely would have strengthened its own ethical stance if it had been any of the other kids.
Well, the thing is that it's like the
just because we would have had like their internal monologue.
Well, I think the takeaway that was intended from this book is that humans inherently have free will. End of discussion. I'm like, that is not a very nuanced discussion on free will. I will tell you that.
And I found that really fascinating in a universe that we know, like, time travel exists, and to a certain extent there's destiny because there are these huge godlike creatures that are constantly manipulating the world. Mm-hmm. So in a universe where that is a fact, like a given absolute
quantity
truth, yeah, the discussion of free will being something that is inherent to sentience is very odd.
Yeah. A mention of the Alchemist there just maybe run down a rabbit hole, but so little peek behind the curtain here and the way things are ordered. I actually last night recorded the bonus episode that's going to be coming out in about, when you're hearing this, maybe like a week's time, give or take, maybe a little bit less, with the hosts of Setting the Record Queer, Kaylee and Alexis. And in the first minute of the show that we watched, the camera pans from Jake over to a blue force ghost of the Alchemist, and I had to pause the episode and explain for 10 minutes exactly what had just transpired in those opening 60 seconds.
Because there was no explanation?
No, because the Alchemist was an established character at that point in the series.
I don't even remember why don't I remember the show? I watched like 15 episodes of it. I don't remember the Alchemist being in the show at all.
We are going to. I said it on that episode, but we are going to rewatch that episode when you two and me get to that point in the series.
Yeah.
And I'm very excited for it because it's an alternate. It's like an alternate reality / It's a Wonderful Life situation.
Oh wow, yeah.
But it's
it's
all Tobias. It's like Tobias is the good guy in it.
Isn't the Alchemist
the one good guy left?
Just a big head, or am I totally making that up?
The Alchemist can pretty much be anything. I feel he might have been a big head at one point.
Feel like
in the show, he just kind of looked like a force ghost, like a human force ghost.
Yeah, no, that's like fine. But I feel like every time he's mentioned, I think of him as like a big old man's head with a tiny body attached to it. I don't know where that came from.
You know who I honestly always picture is the Sandman from Rise of the Guardians.
That's so much better.
Why?
That is so much better, though, than whatever my brain is doing.
Then you're sort of Wizard of Oz projection.
But it's like, and it's like floating. It's not like a baby body. It's it's an adult man's body that's just very small.
Tiny.
Oh my god, that's funny. Wow.
God.
Okay.
So this book opens with Axe just being obsessed with television because he has one now.
It's the best thing ever.
It's so good.
I literally tweeted, I'm going to cry because I love him so much.
I know. So he built himself a scoop and he found a TV, and a detail that made me lose my mind was he was describing all of the items that he owns, and he was like, I have human clothing, I have a television, I have a picture of a cinnamon bun.
He is so small. He's just a little boy.
He feels about cinnamon buns the way I feel about him. Like, I just want, like...
Inside his scoop, there is a television, human clothes, and a picture of Aximili-Esgarrouth-Isthill.
Exactly. I've lived here for, like, 3 months, and I still haven't put any of my, like, posters or anything up because I don't do thing good.
Yeah.
And what if I just put one single framed picture of an Andalite, and that's my entire bedroom?
See if you can get that artist that you linked us to, the one who drew Fluffy Axe.
Oh my god, totally. I would love a print of those. Or I'll print out my really good Photoshop of Elfanger in the car with the Dr. Pepper.
Or you can get one of those frames that is just like several images, and you can have that alongside your future I know how to do it to them axe.
Yes. Oh, this all sounds great. We should be interior decorators.
I agree.
Hi. We're the new cast of Extreme Makeover Home Edition. I hope you like Animorphs, because if not, you're fucked.
a like House Hunter TV show where the like and like Extreme Makeover show where the hosts just kept weirdly pushing their interests onto the homeowners. They're like, oh, don't worry, I installed like holders in your walls so you can hang your guitars. And the owner's like, I don't play guitar, I don't play any instruments. And the owner's like, well, I do. I don't know why that delights me so much. Like, are you planning on spending a lot of time here, or what?
We're friends now. I just got you a house. Are we not friends?
No, what the fuck?
I thought we were roommates, dude. What's the problem?
I love that Andalites live in the holes.
It's good.
I love that Andalites live in holes in the ground.
So in the first chapter, Axe refers to Tobias as his Shorm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I loved that, like, called, like, throwback, because he's done it, like, maybe at least once before.
Yeah.
It just makes me so happy. And they watch soap operas together, and I lost my mind.
Because he said, here's the quote, Tobias too enjoys TV. He comes every day to watch a show with me. It is called The Young and the Restless. It is very educational, though I remain confused as to the cause of so much restlessness.
Yep.
Of course Tobias is a soap opera gay.
Yeah.
Like, obviously.
Obviously. And then I think later, Axe says something along the lines of, I am often young and also restless. No, I'm young and often restless.
I'm young and often restless. It makes me so delighted. There's a moment where Axe is trying to figure out what kissing is all about, because he's like, why are humans always putting their mouths together? And Tobias is like, and then Marco walks up, and it seems like such a setup to be like, Marco, show Axe what kissing is. And I was like, ooh, and then obviously that's not what happened.
Right.
Because I don't write these books.
But Marco is like, hey, I snuck up on you, didn't I? And then Axe says, I'm sorry, I'm just reading quotes from the book now, but this is really cute to me. Marco laughed. He knew he had not surprised us. His claim to have snuck up on us was human humor. It is inexplicable, and Andalite readers should simply resign themselves to never understanding. I love you so much, Axe.
So good. Though it does raise the question of, yet again, are the Animorphs writing books in universe? Huh? Tell me what your setup is. Tell me
It's all so good. It's all so good. So they...
Oh, and then Marco says, Axe, you need a TV guide, and Axe is like, I do not need a guide on how to operate a television.
He gets so mad.
I know.
He's just...
And Marco, like, references a bunch of TV... This book is really funny for the, like, 90s pop culture references, because they talk about TV shows so much that Axe could be watching instead of soap operas. Mm-hmm. And Marco references a show that went off the air 18 years ago. I was just like, yep.
That sounds right.
What show is that?
It was one that I had to look up, which is...
Party of Five, I'm assuming?
Party of Five, yeah. Yeah, I had to look that up because I didn't recognize it, and it stopped airing in the year 2000. I was like, whoa, 90s. There's this great...
And then Capelgate gives us one of her worst word crimes.
I loved this, and also I was not as affected by it as you were, I think.
It's really jarring body horror, and I was like reading it while I was like on the toilet at work, and I was like, oh, I can't do this right now.
Psychically, yes, I understand that.
I love any time that they morph into humans. It makes me so happy.
Here we go. I felt teeth growing beneath my lower face. In fact, my entire human mouth, consisting of a hinged jaw, teeth, tongue, and saliva-producing glands, was fully formed before lips appeared.
His glands. Thinking about those glands.
Yeah, he's got those saliva glands.
Oh. Yeah, so he morphs humans so they can go to the mall to get a TV guide and maybe cinnamon buns if Jake is there and he's buying. And
there's a moment where, as they're like, Axe, I don't actually fully remember the context, but Axe says that human skin comes in a variety of shades, none of them attractive. Like, okay, Axe.
Be nice.
Axe several times implies that he thinks humans are just butt ugly. He at one point says that chimpanzees are hotter than humans.
Here we go.
Like, what's happening?
My blue fur was the last to go, replaced by my own particular shade of human skin. Human skin comes in a variety of shades, none of them attractive. At least not to me. If you are a human, you must find something attractive about your fellow humans. Humans who are young and restless are almost constantly in a state of attraction to others. And then a paragraph later, Marcos says, hey, put on a fucking shirt. And Axe says, the men who are young and restless do not wear shirts. I am young, and I am occasionally restless.
Axe like, starts acting like he's in a soap opera. Like, he takes, like, dramatic pauses the whole time. And first of all, it's amazing. Secondly, it just reminds myself of the time that I binged Desperate Housewives and then had a potluck. And, like... kept trying to make all my friends gossip about fake murder.
Was Desperate Housewives a good show?
Desperate Housewives rules.
Okay.
Like, legit.
Like, it came out in an era where I wasn't really watching much television, and all the coverage I heard about it was, like, from, like, dude bros on Twitter, or, like, just... women, television shows about women. It was not very good.
I actually watched it when it was first airing, and I would call my friend on the phone, and we would watch it together while on the phone. And we, like, I had cable and she had satellite, so we were often, like, just slightly desynced, like, by just a couple seconds. And so often one of us would be like, oh, holy shit, and the other would be like, what? Oh, holy shit.
I love that so much.
Which is great. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely, like, it is a soap opera. Like, it leans in on being a soap opera, but, like, I find it so delightful.
Seda, I think you would love Riverdale.
Wait,
I
Sada,
have to
you
watch
don't
it.
watch Riverdale?
I actually don't. For a little while I was trying to, but it became the show that I only put on when I was coming home from the bar.
Oh, sure.
So I didn't really keep track of it.
I think that's like, okay because, like, anything can happen in Riverdale and it just doesn't matter. Like, you just kind of let it wash over you.
Like, not to steal terminology from We Hate Movies, but I think Riverdale is like the ultimate hangover show.
No.
It seems too intense for a hangover for me.
It definitely is. No, it's for, like, yeah, definitely when you, like, want to, well, it makes me crazy is the thing. Not to talk about Riverdale on our Animorphs podcast, but it makes me go fucking bananas.
Well, I was staying at a friend's house and she, like, has watched it several times because she just puts it on in the background. And she put it on in the background and I was like, are they doing a Satanic Panic plotline? That's a weird episode. And then the Satanic Panic, plotline was, like, at least 4 full episodes because that's how many I saw. Where they're like, this D&D game is making people do murders. And I was like... what is happening?
I'm 3 episodes into the 2nd season, so I don't know anything about this.
I have no idea when this was from. I think it might have been the most recent season. It is. I was just like, okay, yeah.
Things just happen.
Speaking of things happening, Eric disguises himself as a truck.
As a FedEx truck. And then they have a conversation about copyright infringement.
Yes.
And I don't remember specifically what Eric says, but I think it delighted me. This was in the morning that I read this. That's very good.
I've got it pulled up right here. Eric says, they can call my lawyer. He was Moses' law professor.
Yeah, that was it.
Yes.
I love Eric so much.
It's so funny. Eric is great. I'm loving how frequently we're, like, running into Eric recently.
Yeah,
it makes me
I'm
really
a big
happy.
Fan. He's a really good, like, quest giver character.
He is. Axe talks about, like, loving ads, which I adore. He's like, oh, these messages, you know, they're often my favorite TV show. They're, like, the short shows that come on, like, between the longer bits of the other shows.
Yeah,
Everyone's
he
like,
calls them
ads?
these messages.
He does, and he loves them. And it was at this point that it was revealed that the Yerks bought a slaughterhouse and an animal testing facility. And I immediately, like, kind of put my tablet down and was like, okay, this book is going to be difficult for me.
I was like, I felt your psychic energy out in the universe as I was reading this. I was like, oh no.
I was really hoping that it was going to be one of those plot lines that, like, it was like a bait and switch where they're like, we have to investigate the slaughterhouse, and then 15 pages in they've, like, found something else that's more important or whatever. But no, it sure was the whole book.
Yeah.
Sure was the entire whole book.
So rough. So rough.
Yeah.
I mean, I think heightened by the fact that Marco was just like a huge asshole through the entirety of it.
Yeah, why is Marco acting like this in this book? He's such
Marco,
a dick.
Marco went full asshole. Like, Marco is normally kind of a dick, but, like, this is, like, full assholery from him.
Yeah, he's, like
he
actively
is
taunting.
antagonizing Cassie.
Right.
Cassie, of all people.
I know. I feel like they had, like, a fight off screen or something, and now...
Oh, they must have.
Like... and this was, just Marco being a bitch about it, which is why Cassie is not rising to the situation. Could she?
I think that makes sense because he like targets her several times, and like at a certain point they acquire chimpanzee morphs, and Axe is like, "Whoa, these animals are like really smart. Do you guys consider them sentient?" And there's like sort of a moral dilemma about this. And Marco just out of nowhere starts ripping on Cassie for being a hypocrite because she's willing to, like, bend some of her own moral code rules if it means that she can, like, save animals. Like, she's like, I'll bend a rule in order to help more people, which, first of all, is not hypocrisy. That's exactly what, like, how Cassie has behaved for the entire time we've known her.
Uh-huh.
And also, secondly, is not even close to, like, a weird... Like, I don't know why Marco's being so black and white about it when, like, breaking a rule or hurting somebody to save more people is, like, not an uncommon thing.
Yeah, it is, like, basic trolley problem shit, you know?
Yeah.
And, he's, yeah.
I don't know. I find his behavior so weird in this book.
Well, this was a ghostwritten book, to my memory.
Everything from this point
forward
is ghostwritten. Mm-hmm. I hope Marco is not this mean in the future.
I honestly do think part of it is just that it was Marco reacting to Cassie caring about, like, animal cruelty and stuff, which, like, not...
He likes South Park. Marco specifically recommends South Park to Axe, which means
he does.
That Marco just loves to sit on a fence and takes ire with anyone who cares about anything.
Yeah, the thing is, it is not super uncommon for a certain subset of people who eat meat to get really, really fucking rude when they find out you don't eat meat.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So it doesn't
absolutely never
shock
understood
me.
Those people confuse me.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Like, hey, fucking tofu tastes good. Like, I eat meat, but tofu fucking tastes good.
Yeah, so, and I think it's just, I think that he's partially just being, like, defensive and reactionary in that weird way, but it's also, like, whoa.
Yeah. Like,
calm down, my good dude.
It was that and the free will thing that was, like, this has probably the least nuanced philosophy in the Animorphs books yet. Also goes into direct
I think I would agree.
Contradiction with the previous book, because they were like, we don't do sentient creatures without permission, which is a dubious rule. Like, they only kind of sometimes follow that. They had no problem with the fucking sentient whale they were as last time.
Yeah, I found that very odd.
Yeah.
Because it was literally last book.
Yeah.
Like, I think I might not have noticed if it hadn't been back to back.
Mm-hmm.
Or if we weren't recording so close to the last time, because I guarantee if we were doing this on like our normal our previous recording schedule, we would have been like, I feel like we would not have caught on that.
Well,
I think that I would have remembered just because
they make special note about how the whale
they make
is sentient.
special note about it, and also I sort of like made the note to myself like, this is 2 books in a row where I've had to stop reading and take a break because there was a really graphic description of an animal that wasn't one of the kids, like, being really severely in danger. Not that I don't care about the kids. I love the kids, but they, you know, have a way of, like, getting themselves out of situations.
Yeah.
Because last book I had to stop reading and take a break because they were describing how this whale was probably going to suffocate to death. And I was like, ooh, I need to take a minute because this is really upsetting. And I was like, yet again, they at one point are in the slaughterhouse and there are, like, cow corpses. Like, they're killing cows in a line and then they're being, like, put on meat hooks and moved across the facility, and I had to walk away.
Yeah. I skimmed through that because I was like, this is not the energy I want to sit in for a while.
It was pretty rough. And I was like, 2 books in a row, we're doing this, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Hopefully they just have a fun, good time next week. You know?
That'd be nice. Okay, so I have a question, which is, why don't they all acquire sparrowmorphs or something so that they can travel together as birds? It drives me crazy. They're always like all these like different types of birds, or they can't be like, they have to switch because like birds don't travel in packs. Like they can't all be hawks because hawks are really solitary. Why don't they just acquire sparrows?
Yeah, just
sparrows
flock birds.
always
Just
travel in packs and they're everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, this is a question of availability, I think, at that point. I don't know, like...
But that's the point. Well, maybe not sparrows. Like, whatever bird is really... Every area has, like, a little brown bird that's really common, right?
Right,
yeah. You're not wrong.
I would assume.
Yeah. I definitely can't tell the difference between most birds, so that seems right to me.
Yeah. I was pretty sure they were called sparrows, and so I Googled little brown bird, which you might have seen on my Twitter, because for some reason the sidebar said in really big letters with like pictures of these birds, it just said little brown bird. I was like, that's so fucking true.
That's so
really
true.
delighted me. Oh, speaking of Twitter, Axe literally describes Twitter at a certain point. He says that online is a primitive human method of communicating in short, truncated sentences with anonymous individuals. Mm-hmm. Like, that's Twitter.
Yeah. I think they were talking about, I think he was talking about, like, specific, like, 90s chat rooms.
Oh, totally. Because Marco was complaining about mixing, like, an X-Men live chat of some kind.
Yeah. Or, no, it was X-Files, not X.
X-Files,
yes.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that he likes sci-fi genre television.
It's so good. I love that yet again he references Buffy. Like, it really just surprises me that somebody who struggles with the appearance of performing masculinity admits to watching Buffy.
Yeah. He's like, I watch it for the girls. Whatever.
Yeah, so it just makes me really happy every time. Mm-hmm. Oh my god. They bring up The Simpsons and asks like, are there actual, like, humans, or is there, like, a divergent species of humans that is yellow and only has 4 fingers? And Tobias is like, no, they're cartoons, like, they're just stylized. And Axe was like, okay. I wasn't sure.
Oh. I love
you hold on to me, Marco? Are you hiding these people?
Yeah.
I love this song.
Yellow. So, I'm sorry, I'm really free associating right now.
No, this is great.
Axe is talking about stoplights, and it's like, yellow is the color of warning. I do not know why. And I was like, why are traffic lights yellow?
Because it's a nice between color.
Yeah, I looked it up. I'm actually going to link to the site I was reading because it was, like, surprisingly fascinating. I'm kind of a dork, maybe.
Is it, like, colorblindness?
In summary, like, in the 1830s, railroads had white, green, and red. Uh-huh. White was go, and green was caution, and red was stop. But at a certain point, there was a big accident in 1914 because one of the red lenses fell out, so the stop turned into a go because it was just a white light without the lens. Mm-hmm. And so they were like, shit, we should probably have a color that means go. Well, red already means warning to everyone and has for a really long time. And green is a good go color, and yellow isn't either of those colors. So we're gonna do yellow.
That's good. I like that.
And I was like, that's
no.
I don't know if I find that to be satisfying or not. Like, oh yeah, yellow.
Just cause.
The one that isn't those.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay.
I mean, I think I was partially right. It's a good in-between color.
It was vampire times. Who among us, really?
It was vampire times.
Isn't it always vampire times, though?
It is. Yeah, they basically, they have these chimpanzees that are being, the reason that they were talking about traffic lights was because they had to time their break-in to this truck that's going to the, like, newest Yerk facility, which has chimpanzees in it that they are bringing to do animal testing on. And while they're breaking in, the person in the car behind them starts cheering them on, which I found so delightful. I like that was like an animal rights activist who thought they were just like breaking the gorillas out.
Yeah.
More likely it was just a hooligan who was like, yeah, whatever you're doing looks illegal. Have fun.
I mean, it's a great energy either way, you know?
It is a very good energy.
I love
I mean, that would be me.
Yeah. Legit.
Like, I see some kids coming into the back of a fucking truck. I'm like, fuck yeah, kids. Fucking fight the system.
I love crime.
It's actually... I thought it was really interesting that it happened in this book, Be Gay, Love Crime, because it reminded me a lot. There's a scene in Okja where they are rescuing the titular big pig, and they break into a moving truck. And so I thought it was really interesting that this happens also in sort of a book that has like animal liberation overtones to it. And yeah, I didn't have to walk away from the book, but I did have to take a lot of breaks when they're describing, like, the chimpanzees in cages being, like, brought to this facility. And also I love Cassie so much. She's just, like, talking in a soothing voice to the chimpanzees and, like, making friends with them.
We're kind of going free association on this entire book at this point, and I'm fine with that. But since we're doing free association, we jump to one of my favorite scenes in the book, which they're at the chimpanzee place, and they're at the fucking animal testing facility.
Right.
Cassie demorphs for what did she demorph again when everyone else was still a chimpanzee?
Something about a computer.
She was escaping. She went small so that she could get out of the cage.
Yeah. But fucking Visser 3 shows up when she's like mid-morph, and if he takes 2 more steps forward, he is going to see her like turning from a monkey into a human, and then Mark was like, well, fucking throw it, and then just scoops up some of his own shit and throws it at Visser 3.
Which also means that this book is the second book in a row where one of the villains gets pooped on. That happened last book. One of the I think it was on Visser 3. One of them like pooped on Visser 3 as a seagull.
Oh, I think it was Chapman actually.
Oh, it was Chapman. You're totally right.
It was Chapman, yes, but that was still a villain getting pooped on.
Yeah. What's happening? Hello?
I think these books are made for us.
These books. And this is when I sent you this note earlier. Basically, so Visser 3 gets a bunch of shit thrown at him, literally, and leaves, and then is going on a rampage, like, kill all those fucking monkeys. Like, this sucks. They just threw shit at me, and I hate it. And one of his subordinates is like, I don't think I want to do that. And so Visser 3, like, chops his hand off and, like, knocks him to the ground and puts his, like, tail blade directly against the human controller's neck and is described as, like, caressing him. And I just quoted that and said, Visser 3 is so hot. You
guys, a few and intricate rituals, just by the way.
Oh my god, so true. Oh, Visser 3 is so intricate rituals.
Yeah.
He's always... You know?
Yeah. I mean, it's just the nature of... Yeah.
Campy villains.
Campy villains. Oh my god, I'm just obsessed with Visser 3.
I know. He's so good. It's so delightful. God, I just love Andalites.
Me too.
Axe, like, makes himself a satellite dish. And one of the things he does is he pulls down a power line... to do it, and then
he's just an agent of chaos.
Tobias is like, oh, I guess that's why there was a power outage, and Axe is like, what are you talking about? Wait, those carry power? Why aren't they better protected? What the fuck?
So true, Axe.
Yeah.
So true. I feel like Axe is at once both chaotic and lawful somehow.
Oh, for sure.
It's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's just, yeah. He's such a disaster. Marco, okay. Disasters. Marco is doing homework at one point, and Tobias, who's in the rafters, is like, hey, Marco, there's no U in Soviet. Where did Marco put a U in Soviet?
Maybe like...
There's not even a phonetic Soviet? U in Soviet.
No.
Maybe it's
Maybe like...
S-O-V...
Like S-O-U is the only thing I can think. But I don't know why.
S-O-U.
Or maybe he pronounces it Soviet.
That actually could probably be it.
That maybe that's what it is.
I think it might, yeah.
Okay, it wasn't until I said it out loud that I started to realize how it could have happened, because I literally had to, like, I read that line over like 5 times. I was like, Marco, how? Like, I know you guys miss a lot of school because you're saving the earth and stuff, but like...
Well, the thing is, Marco can't read or write. He's just illiterate.
We know this to be true.
Known quantity.
Yep.
There's at least one character in every piece of media that is illiterate, whether it's textual or not. Just know this to be true. Sometimes there's more.
Sometimes it's entire cast.
Yeah.
Sometimes nobody can read.
Sometimes nobody can read.
Oh my gosh, just like this podcast.
What if you found out that nobody can read?
I
don't know how that would be a thing.
I mean, I don't know. What if?
I mean, if I'm being honest, we have been just, if none of us can read, we have been doing the longest con on each other and all of our listeners possible.
This is just the longest yes and session. Like, we're just improv experts.
What if for some reason what we're doing isn't reading?
What is reading then?
So, are you trying to say this is like my green is different from your green situation?
Yeah.
Like, to me, reading is to you what eating a ham sandwich... Well, not a ham sandwich. Like, eating a sandwich is.
But if it's like, I don't know how to read, I just know how to recognize the shapes of the letters. And then it's like, isn't that reading?
Oh my god. Did that one tickle you, Seda?
No, I hated it.
Oh no.
Holy shit.
Oh no.
Am I stoned? What's happening? I was at a party recently and a really, really stupid joke, you'll be shocked to hear this, made me laugh really hard. And someone was like jokingly like, did you consume marijuana this evening? And I had to be like, no, this is just how I am.
Oh my god, I love you so much. Oh. No, it just heightens everything that you say. Because you are like halfway through hysterics, just like trying to get your way through it. It could be literally the most banal thing. And I'm like, oh man, Seda is like the funniest human being on earth. Because you are just like living in your own truth so extremely.
I sure am.
Oh my god. So they become cows.
They sure do.
So
Axe compares himself positively to a cow. He's like, I could look like a cow. I don't know why that makes me so happy. Oh, and he's also like, oh yeah, well, I'm not a predator, so I guess I don't understand. Because he's like, humans eat so many animals. Like, Andalites just coexist with all the species on our planet. I don't understand it, but I guess I'm not a predator. And then he's like hanging out with a cow, and he's like, "You're just like me. You just graze and like go run all around." It's like, yeah, I guess so.
Oh my god, I love him so much.
I love that Axe identifies more with a cow than he ever has with any of the humans.
It's so awesome. Oh my god, I was thinking maybe it's because I've just been like consuming so much alien conspiracy theory stuff. Actually, it's 100% why I was thinking about this. But a bunch of drunk college like frat dudes come over to do some cow tipping. And then Axe comes out and like reveals himself, and they're like, "Oh, that doesn't look like a cow to me." And then he hits them in the head with his tail blade, knocking them unconscious. And I'm thinking, these guys are gonna have the fucking most insane alien like witness story ever.
Oh, absolutely. They get home the next morning and start talking about being abducted.
Yeah, it's literally like textbook alien abduction story where they're usually extremely drunk. They see something weird. Everyone passes out, and then they tell that story at parties or dedicate their whole career to it for the rest of their lives. One of the two paths.
I love that Rachel is so incensed by these obnoxious college kids that she literally just suggests that Axe beheads them. She's like, they're annoying, and also they're drunk driving, so you should cut their heads off. And Axe is like, should I? And Jake's like, she's joking, she's making a joke.
And then, so the failed, I want to jump past, well, first of all, it was so weird. Axe turns into a cow, but it's like a cow and not a steer. And then he's like, oh, real quick, I'll just demorph and then turn into a steer. And I was like, whose editor let this, like, slide? I'm like, this does nothing. You don't have a lot of space to tell a story in the first place. Why is it?
This plot hook relies a surprising amount on talking about dicks. Because they mean to turn into steers, which is a bull that's been neutered, but the DNA wasn't affected by the neutering, so they turn into bulls, so they're both aggressive. And then they're
as soon as Axe mentioned the bull steer thing, I was like, oh, okay, so this is what's going to happen. It surprises me that none of them thought of this, because they have faced this kind of stuff before. Like, as recently as the David books, when David's snake, whose name I can't remember, was defanged, but Marco morphed him and had the fucking venom sacs.
I didn't even make that connection. Totally. Yeah.
And like, also way back in book 5, which I remember just because that was the one that I've read like 50 billion times. Marco makes a point that he, as a lobster, does not have rubber bands on his claws because they are not part of the DNA.
Right.
That's so true, Marco. It's so true.
But they're just like, the like, maybe the controllers won't notice, but the like human farm people that they bring with them probably will, and they do. And like several characters over the rest of the course of the book are like, what the fuck, those cows have dicks. It's like, okay.
And so my favorite thing happens. Marco clobbers the 2 drivers, knocks them unconscious, and then I think it's Jake who says, oh, take off their clothes, it'll slow them down. And I'm like, okay, I mean, you're not wrong, but that's kind of a weird pull. And then
you construct intricate rituals to see other men shirtless.
And then our mutual friend Anne was like, oh yeah, they get tied up face to face and then put into a dumpster, which is just a little bit of a campaign pod deep cut, and also same energy.
Highly same energy. They steal these driver uniforms. Jake wears it as a kid, and Marco has to be a gorilla because he can't reach the pedals as a human. So he's just a gorilla in a driver's uniform.
Can a gorilla fit in there is my question. I think I might overestimate how big gorillas are.
I think that's true.
I think we had this problem last time.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, we did.
I asked
if a gorilla could fit on a bus. Yeah.
I think of gorillas as like 7 feet tall and like for some reason, and like
it's like the opposite of moose, where everybody thinks moose are way smaller than they are.
But they're fucking gigantic.
They're terrifyingly large.
They're like prehistoric animals almost in their size.
Oh my god, absolutely. There's a moment where Axe says the area humans refer to as the butt, and you can see my crisis happening while I'm having my notes, because in all caps I go, Axe, what are you talking about? Andalites have asses. Wait, do they? Do Andalites need to poop? Hello?
Okay, they have to pass like detritus somehow because
of the snail thing.
Yeah, because of the snail thing.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Maybe it just goes out their back hooves.
Oh, I hate that even more. No. Oh no. I hate that they eat through their hooves in the first place. I cannot.
Forget that? Did you somehow forget that? Did you blissfully forget?
No, I just don't like to think about it.
Well, too bad, bitch. You best start believing in hoof slurp. You're in one.
I mean, I believe in it. I just don't like to dedicate thought form energy towards it.
Wait, you guys, Andalite vampires would kick people. They'd kick you so hard that you bled, and then they just put their hoof on.
I want an Animorph vampire AU, but Andalites just are still there. Like Axe is still just an Andalite.
Vampire and please cut this. Please feel free to cut this next statement. Okay, hold on. Andalite pornography industry, vampire Andalite crushes your balls and turns you into a vampire.
Oh, good!
Yeah!
No, you're right.
That's true.
Oh my god, we need to do like a 5-hour-long bonus episode where we just talk about AUs at length.
Yes.
And we need to do an 8-hour-long bonus episode.
We really do.
Marco's driving is so bad that the controllers assume they can't be Andalite bandits, which is very funny.
So funny.
It really is.
This, like, action sequence of Marco driving the car is insane. He's on, like, the wrong sides of the road. He, at one point, somehow tips the truck up on 2 wheels, and I very much question the fact that that car didn't flip, because it had, like, at least 2, probably more, cows in the back. Cows are heavy, and they would have all shifted and definitely knocked that truck over. But it doesn't. He does what is described as like a 33-point turn to do and the controllers are like, do you think these are, like, where'd the drivers go? Do you think these are Andalites? And then they're like, no, Andalites would learn how to fucking drive.
And also they wouldn't walk themselves into a slaughter. Little do they know.
Yep, and everyone's like, yeah, that's a good point.
And then this goes so bad so fast. I don't want to get too deep into it. Axe has a really bad time, basically.
Axe does have a really bad time.
Axe gets face to face with a I used to know what those things were called, like the guns.
Yeah,
bolt gun thing.
Yeah,
bolt gun. Thank you.
And then he's like shaking and like clearly traumatized by the whole situation, and I'm like, poor thing.
Oh, hey, sorry about this, but can we jump back to another moment when Axe was shaking and top. Wow, okay, let me try that sentence again. Can we go back to another time when Axe was shaking and traumatized? Because there was a moment earlier on when they were doing, like, the fucking truck heist that really stood out to me that I wanted to talk about momentarily, because maybe it's something that I may have missed prior, but hold on, I'm bringing it up in my, I made a bookmark of it in my notes.
I genuinely don't know what you're talking about, so I'm excited. It's like I'm experiencing the book for the first time.
Yeah, so in the heist, when they're, like, on top of the truck, Axe says, I fought down the claustrophobia that is part of my Andalite heritage.
Oh, I took a note of that too.
Yeah.
Is that something we've had established before?
No.
I don't think so, but it makes a lot of sense because, like, they're often described as, like, they live in fields and their houses are open, you know?
Yeah.
Like, they're open air. So I think it makes a lot of sense with what we've learned of Andalites, but I don't think it's ever been explicitly called out before.
It's just a really interesting thing because I don't have, like, severe claustrophobia, but, like, it has flared up on rare occasions, and, like, the there is sufficient room. I told myself there is sufficient air. Like, that's a move.
Yo, yeah, no, I was like, yeah, it gave me a little bit of a heart pain. I was like, oh.
Yeah, and he, like, you can see his, like, thought process devolving. He's just like, there's enough air. There's not enough air. We're underground. Oh, we're gonna be underwater. Shit.
Yeah,
and then,
it's very similar to, like, the like vast claustrophobia that Rachel was feeling in the last episode
with the ocean. Totally.
Yeah. That was more an emptiness thing, but she did also feel, like, claustrophobic in a vast space. Anyways.
Yeah. No, it was really, really interesting. And I like that, like, where I was just like, I had the same thing where I was like, have they mentioned that before? And then I was like, no, I don't think so, but it totally makes sense, which I really love. And it shows that as much as I constantly, every single episode, bitch about the Andalites' physical descriptions, everything else about them is really well laid out, and I love that.
Capelgate is, like, I would like to I imagine Capelgate has a Bible for this that was, like, passed around her ghostwriters, and I would love to see that someday.
Yeah.
My god, it must be huge.
Yeah, Capelgate is a really competent world builder. I think that there's, like, some genuine depth of thought that goes into into most everything that goes into these books.
Totally. And I one of the things I love about that is so often I find that people who are really good at world building, especially this is a problem in sci-fi, are garbage at characterization. Like, you can have this incredible world with, like, 2D paper stick figures sort of moving around in it, which I find so frustrating. But we get both with this series, and that makes me so happy.
Yeah. Totally. Hey guys, Animorphs good?
Animorphs good.
Animorphs good.
So in the slaughterhouse, shit goes bad real quick. You know, they're fighting a whole bunch of controllers. They get into a room that has people in cages, which is too bad.
Well, unfortunate.
I was like, uh-oh. And basically it's shown that the Yeerks are working on something called Project Obedience, which is exactly as shitty as it sounds, where they're trying to remove free will. And I love how this plays out at first, because they're basically like, hey, computer, tell us about Project Obedience. And the computer's like, Project Obedience is working perfectly because Visser 3 is a genius. And Cassie's just like, it's lying. There's no way. And everyone else is like, why would it lie? It's a computer. Like, why would it be programmed to lie? And Cassie's like, no. Like, it's fake. There's no way.
Yeah.
And it's like, as much as I don't necessarily love the conclusion they come to, which is, as we discussed before, free will being an ingrained part of sentience. I love that Cassie was just like, no.
Yeah.
No, it's fake.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
everyone else
she was right, because some scientist controller shows up and is like quivering like a baby.
Yeah. I love this controller. He's such a bitch.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. He's like, I fucking lied to Visser 3. This doesn't work at all. I just didn't want to get my fucking head cut off.
Yep. Tries to do, like, whatever the opposite of a heel turn is, where he's like, let me come with you.
A face turn.
I'll be cool. Face turn, that's the one.
Yeah.
And is like, let me escape with you. And they're like, fuck off. And they, I love the moment where Cassie refers to herself as an Andalite. Like, she's like, we Andalites don't approve of treating humans this way. And I was just like, hee, you're human. And they take these people out of the cages, and basically they were like in some sort of biostasis, and one of the guys is like, this shelter sucks, I'm going back to the Salvation Army. So it very much seems like the Yeerks were just sort of picking people up off the street and experimenting on them.
They say that because the Cassie gets really mad about the use of human experimentation, and the guy's like, oh no, the controller's like, oh no, these aren't real people, these are just people off the streets, and Cassie like fucking goes feral.
They don't have family. Yeah, it's
good.
I'm really glad. I'm glad that they had Cassie staunchly defend these people. Like, obviously she would, but just because it extra proves that Marco's just being a stupid asshole, because at several points he's like, oh, animal lovers, you all care about animals more than you care about humans, whatever. So I'm glad that they gave Cassie that moment to like stick up for like people not being hurt. Just sort of on like a meta level, to be like, yeah, Marco's just being an asshole. And yeah, they free the people. So again, I didn't necessarily like the conclusion, but I did really like the line, a sentient species has free will like an object has mass. That is a good line. And then they go to the mall, and Marco aggressively eats a burger at Cassie, and is like, you're wearing Birkenstocks right now, aren't you? And Cassie is gay. End of book.
Yes. Truth. Speak truth to power.
Yep. But yeah, this entire book was stopping a mission that literally had failed already.
Failed to launch, yep.
Which is wild.
So what I did is I posted a screen cap of that upsetting morph that Axe did from Andalite to human when I did the question. Well, I posted that on my Twitter, and then I quote tweeted that on the Wonder Year, and so that just to provide context for a couple of the questions that we have gotten.
Yeah.
Like, for example, at Zach Valdo, who wants to know, who says, I've read this Harlan Ellison story before. Me too.
Yep.
Can I point out, in one of the other morphs, there was some really bad mouth. Well, too bad, motherfucker.
Fuck, I can't control them anymore. They've gone rogue.
That's me.
Someone stop them.
I'm unstoppable. This is my heel turn. There's really bad mouth content when Tobias is turning into a cow. I just have to find. I wrote it down because it was really bad. Tobias's short hooked beak softened and began to extrude. It grew out as it grew flabby. Soon it was nothing more than loose flaps of unsupported skin covered with brown feathers. Like, that sucks.
Hate it.
It's not good.
I think at one point during this show's run, I think each of us should sit down and, as maybe nothing more than a creative writing exercise, try and write the least pleasant morph and read it on like one paragraph and read it on the air to the other two.
Oh no.
I'm suggesting that live. Feel free to say shut the fuck up, Sarah, but I think it'd be fun.
I mean, that sounds a lot like a lot of the poetry I wrote when I was a teenager, so I'm abso-fucking-lutely in.
Yeah, just dig out some journals from 10 years ago.
I'm just going to submit like a tear-soaked piece of paper because it just is so painful for me.
Yeah.
Max at Maxi Satan wants to know, how are your entire human mouths doing? I mean, mine's a little tired. I've been talking a lot today.
Funny Blair needed oral surgery. I have tooth pain.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's about.
I haven't been to the dentist in over a year.
I've got Beyond Meat burger stuck in my teeth. I've just realized.
Ooh.
I was hungover, so I ordered three not hamburgers. Because I know what I'm about.
3 nega burgers.
3 of. A&W has the Beyond Meat patties now.
Ooh.
They're very good.
Ooh.
Seda at Nudity wants to know, don't ignore me in the group chat or I will start acting out. And they also asked, is Visser 3 a himbo? Discuss.
Yeah. Oh, unilaterally.
They sound hot.
I appreciate your commitment to the bit.
Yeah, because at one point the scientist is like, Visser 3 wouldn't take no for an answer about why it wouldn't work. He's no scientist, much less a philosopher. And I was like, haha, Visser 3 is dumb.
He's so stupid.
Do you need to be, like, physically fit to be a himbo? Because, like, I don't know himbo terminology. I almost said himbo technology. Like, himbos have, like, access to, like, wide swaths of technological things that the rest of us normies do not get access to.
That's so true, though.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt. Actually, I think you have to have at least some interest in physicality. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think that every Andalite that we've ever met has had a 6-pack, though. So.
Yeah, so.
Well, yes, but if Visser 3 had a true interest in physicality, his human form would not... I mean, I'm just basing my assumption off of the canon TV show form of him, of Victor Trent. I don't think that he would have chosen that body if he was a himbo.
Oh, he's just like a middle-aged himbo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Different standards, probably.
At Heavenly Evan wants to know, big cow?
Hell yes, absolutely.
Yep.
100%. I think cows get big if they want all the time. They should be very big.
I don't think we had a chance to talk about the cow that was too big to murder to put in the animal murder zone, and it's too large to die.
Is that what the context of that picture was?
Yeah. That cow was making waves. The cow's name was, and I'm going to make sure to enunciate this because it did get misheard on a different podcast. The cow's name is Knickers.
Oh dear.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a bad cow name, though.
The cow's name is Knickers, and it is, what's that, Blair?
It said it's not a bad cow name.
No, it's a great cow name. Bit of a pain to say, though. But either way, that cow, the whole story behind that cow was that it had grown too large to fit in, like...
Sorry.
It's okay.
It had become too large to fit in any of, like, the automated processes. And,
I love that.
And they could have, like, just, like, killed it by hand, but they had no way to process the body, so they just kind of let it live.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's like too big to fail, but too big to meet.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was the context of that image. I thought everyone was just really excited about Big Cow. Because I was really excited about Big Cow.
I mean, me too. I was very excited about Big Cow, and then I found that out, and I was like, fuck yeah.
That's so funny.
And lastly, at Heavenly Evan also wants to know, do you think Axe sufficiently grapples with human cruelty in this book?
Could have done with more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he, like, starts to, like, scratch at the surface, but, and this is not me recalling, this is just me speculating, I would not be surprised if he returns to this topic in the future.
Yeah, because I felt like the book, it kept coming very, very close to letting him, like, have that realization, or at least, like, actually say it, and then backing off, which I understand... Because it's a hard sell to be like, wow, humans are really fucking bad to animals.
Mm-hmm.
And so there was at least a good, I think, honest amount of like showing bad behavior, but it was rarely explicitly called bad behavior. Which I found a little odd, but also understood.
Yeah. Yeah, but this was despite everything else, a super fun book, so, you know.
Yeah, I had fun.
Yeah.
Axe getting obsessed with TV, which was just already going to be pretty much worth the price of admission.
Yeah, I really, really hope that we feel like vestiges of this going forward.
Same. Absolutely.
Oh, he mentions Friends, and he, like, says Central Perk he names Central Perk and says Phoebe is playing guitar. I want Axe to sing Smelly Cat.
Oh my god. I want Axe to do a Friends rewatch podcast that I will not listen to because I hate Friends.
Is Axe the CEO of Netflix? Is that why they spent $100 million to keep Friends on Netflix?
Yes.
That must be it.
Aximili-Esgarrouth-Isthill.
Yep.
You rearrange letters in that name, you get Netflix and a whole bunch of leftovers.
That's probably true.
It's definitely true.
That's actually not true because he does not have an N anywhere in that name.
Does he not? That doesn't seem...
Aximili-Esgarrouth-Isthill. No N.
I'm an N truther. There's an N in that word's name somewhere.
Yeah.
It's very silent. It's so silent that they don't even write it out.
Anyway.
Patreon?
Yeah, thank you all for listening this week. If you want to support our beautiful voices, you can do so at patreon.com/fearbaiting, which supports this show and our sister podcast. Fearbaiting, not the Wonder Years. $1 a month gets you early access to episodes. $5 a month gets you shout out on the show and also short message. $10 a month gets you you can tell us to watch a movie specifically for fear baiting. We have been talking about getting some bonus content for the Wonder Years listeners, so keep your eyes to the floor, keep your ears to the floor about that.
Yeah. Blair pointed out that, like, all of our rewards for the Patreon are pretty specific to fear baiting, which, like, that made sense when we made the Patreon because Wonder Years didn't exist.
Right.
But now Wonder Years exists. So
I'm not even on the other show.
You say that you are our most frequent guest by, like, 3 episodes.
That might be true. I haven't been on it in a while,
that's not true. You are I think currently you are in a 3-way tie with Brooks and Kit.
Yeah.
Rude.
Every time I'm like, I need a guest because Sarah can't be on. Hey, Seda, do you have like an hour free? Anyway, thank you to our $5 and up patrons. Paul Bechtel, Paul Moran, Kit Spindler, Michael Kaiser, and Sophie for supporting our show. We love you so much.
If you want to check us out, if you want to follow us, we're on Twitter at the Wonder Years. Do we have a Tumblr? Did I make one of those?
No, we don't have a Tumblr.
Cool. thewonderyears@gmail.com, I guess. I haven't checked that in ever. Thank you to Noisespace for having us on the network. That's noisespace.xyz. I'm legally required to say that as it is owned by a Canadian.
That made me so happy.
Oh, I bullied her for that last time.
To me, it's way more fun to say than Z. Zed is just funnier. It's just funner.
Can I share with you an inexplicably traumatic thing that happened to me when I was a child that I still remember for some reason? I was wearing a shirt with, like, that was alphabetical. It had animals on it. And one of them was the striped horse known as Zebra. And I said zebra. And my dad was like, we live in Canada. We say zebra. And I, to this day, get really insecure about it.
Oh, no.
I don't know why. It was just one of those things where, like, it's stuck in my tiny childhood brain. And I'm just like, zebra. Ah. So, you know, just tying that into my personal backstory.
Yeah.
Both of which are very valid.
If you want to find me online, you can do so at Blair Kitch on Twitter or blairkitch.tumblr.com or Blair Kitch anywhere else you could possibly imagine. Just believe it and you'll find it.
You can also find me on Henry Kissinger's Pokemon Going to Die Leftism podcast. Bonus episode for this podcast is coming out next week. Not entirely sure when yet. Keep your eyes glued to the Twitter feed. That's with the host of Setting the Record Queer. I will also be on their podcast for the episode that we'll be releasing on January 1st. It's a great podcast. I really recommend you go listen to their most recent episode, which is where they did an interview with 2 women doing roller derby out in Wisconsin. And it's a really fucking good episode. I'm really excited to be on it. I already said Henry Kissinger. Check me out on Twitter at Sunhatzhenya, SUNHATZHENYA. That's also my Twitch name, where I've been trying to stream a little bit more. And I'm pretty sure that is everything.
Hey, Seda. What's the deal?
I'm on Twitter at nudity with an EA instead of a Y, and you can check out my other podcast, Music for Molehills, where I solve tiny problems with little songs at Musical Mole on Twitter, and you can check out my other music at gaygothvibes.online.
Well, we will see you in a couple weeks. But until then, I have been Blair.
I continue to be Sarah.
And I'm still horny for Visser 3.
Oh, yeah.
Keep your hand on that Esgarrouth device.
Yeah.
What if you press your hand on the Esgarrouth device, it made an air horn, though? What if that did happen?
What if our outro was just air horn?
Do you think Andalites have invented air horns?
What?
I feel like Andalites wouldn't invent air horns. I think they're too prim and proper for it.
Oh, but I want Axe to be startled by an air horn. Only if someone holds him afterwards, though.
Those videos where somebody pretends that they're gonna wake up their like peacefully sleeping cat with an air horn, but then they just tap it gently on the head instead.
Yeah.
That's me and Axe.
All right, good night, everyone.